Hey guys, Casper here with thoughts of the day. Tech, really great. And this is the Novo chart that I just. But again, I still think it looks good here. Testing what I think is the neckline. Well, not the neckline, but the support here. This to me is still like a head and shoulders, I think, in the making. So Novo still looks good here. But that is not why we're here. We want to talk a little bit about silver. Flat for the day, gold down almost 2%, 1.7. Um, However, if silver starts to, you can see it's getting weird. It's getting really weak here, right? So we're getting to big levels here at roughly 32, which we kind of need to hold. Otherwise, we're gonna see more downside. And also, if we can clear roughly 33 in that trend line, then it's game on. So big movement is coming. And I would assume that we can also add the Bollinger Band here for the daily should be getting tighter. Yeah, not quite, tight for long, but it is definitely compressing. So we are getting a tight squeeze here on silver. Let's see where it takes us. Gold, red big time here in a short-term downtrend here. And I do still believe that we are again, somewhat of a flag going on here, right? With the internal splitter like that, to some degree. You can copy it maybe a little bit there. So something like this. And again, let it just, spend the entire May and just do nothing here within that. I wouldn't mind. Interestingly here, again, internal breakage. So we're not, clapping our hands yet, but you can see here we had some internal breakage here, and now we're hitting that support here roughly. So we still need that yellow channel to break down, and it just won't happen at this moment. And also remember that we have this pole here, insanely sharp down, but the flag is just to keep drags out. And ideally, you want this to be really short and then continue. So the longer this one carries out, the more bullish it is for, in this case, the ratio. So let's see how it goes. Silver holding up is actually quite neat. Still holding up. You can see again the silver, the topping here for silver. So that is a bit iffy. And if we break that, what and where does it takes us? It takes us to roughly, okay, fair enough. Roughly down to 30.6 is that measured move on that little head and shoulders there. So again, hopefully, well, not hopefully, this could be one of those where you just really recharge and do the 1 to 5 sideways, right? But let's see, still very early, and we need to get further into May to see that. Dixie, yep, hella strong. The Dixie still short term. We are still bullish on the Dixie short term. Remember, what is it? 101.8 is our target for that bottom structure. A little bit of a flag here. Boom. Again, what you see after a long move is that still people are trying to short it, but again, you don't short this late into the rally. That is where you're getting killed really. So this is a little bit of a short squeeze, short term. Long term still really bearish, but the Dixie here, funny, excuse me, the Bitcoin here doing really great. 103K. And yeah, we turned bullish right around, 87. Boom, that candle there, bullish tech, bullish Bitcoin, and we have gone up ever since. So right now, there's actually quite a good outlook on Bitcoin and therefore tech. Oil doing really well, the double bottom here. And yesterday we talked about the red trend line getting broken today. A little bit early still, but we are definitely, peaking above here, which is nice to see for oil. But again, insanely early still in my view. And you can see here we have some little bit of supply and demand here, and it seems like it wants to break that 60, which then could take us into 63, 64 for the next targets. Big double bottom here, so we have some sort of middle point right around there. So that is the high. So let's see. big bottom there. You can see the structure actually. You can clearly see. You can see that over here, Head and Shoulders, flag, beautiful. Kind of got nullified with this whole double bottom on the on the on a bigger time frame, and now we have it again here. So I think oil is really trying to put in a bottom here. A bit early to say, but that is really what it seems like with these minor, fractals of Head and Shoulders. QQQ again looks a little bit dangerous on the QQQ with that rising wedge. Same thing here. You can see that on the SPY. So, but we are getting back above some really impressive trend lines very quickly. Breakout here, back test. So, yeah, people. I mean, don't go short here, but still. Oh yeah, we have palladium. We turned bullish palladium. When was it? Tuesday. So 2 days ago. Breakout back test for now, right? And it seems like it wants to continue higher. The breakout high is sitting at 988. That's the back test. Perfect. And again, if we can do that, then cool. So insanely bullish palladium and got stop loss still. I mean, as long as we hold the blue uptrend here, everything is fine, really. Oh, platinum. I think platinum is going to pop tomorrow. That little bull flag there. 1, 2, 3. Anything north of 980. Boom. Really cool. Then we see above 1,000 again on platinum. Cool, cool, cool. That's nice. That is really nice. Um, let's do uranium here. Basically, GDX, silver miners, uranium roughly flat for the day. Yeah, 1% down, 2%. So not entirely flat, but just a normal, normal day really for that. URA, very stretched here again. We have to be a little bit careful here. Look at that. If that trend line gives in, we're in for a pullback, and we have done insanely well. So again here, I wouldn't be surprised that wedge there that we break down here, and then we see how low we go for the URA. Overall, though, you can see the Can Alaska, ASB. What else have we here? LEU did great today. LTBR, Mega. Oklo also again flat, so we're still bullish on that. So yeah, overall still fine, but I think Cameco could do the back test here. Again, we are really bullish, and I think we could see a drop down to roughly 46 on Cameco. So we could see a little bit of a, what's that? Roughly 6% puke drop there on Cameco, which will have the ETFs break down from that very, very tiny wedge pattern there. So yeah, and they're going to be a little bit red tomorrow, I guess. But let's do tech here before I let you go. I want to show you again, Bitcoin. If Bitcoin if Bitcoin is really bullish, tech, I mean, the markets can't crash. It's basically that simple. And Bitcoin looks good now. So bullish on the markets so far. Big resistance there, though, on the QQQ. Anywho, I want to show you Tesla. And remember, for the subs there, we went really bullish on Tesla right there at 260. Insanely bullish on Tesla. We rallied to the middle point of the M here, or the W, bull flag. And if we start to break this bull flag above 300, yeah, maybe a little bit less, like 295, give or take, we're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna see, we could see almost 400, 380 or so on Tesla. Yeah, that is definitely in the cards. Nvidia breaking. Okay, yeah, I mean overall, most of tech looks not most. That's a big overstatement there. Wow, that's a big pop. But Meta. I mean, Tesla looks really good still. Meta looks decent. Nvidia looks good. Google and these guys, Apple, they are not that strong, to be honest. Google actually looks very, very bad at this moment here. So yeah, what else have we? What else do we have? I don't think we have more. The gasoline here, no, nothing big there. Just going to check here on copper. Looks short-term weak. We have the line to break out to really surge. There it is. Let's hope that happens. Big support at copper at 4.5, by the way. If we lose that, we are going to see, roughly 4 again on copper. But similar to silver, they are pretty identical, actually. That would be awesome. Again, these thoughts of the day is just purely, very quickly looking at it and just remembering what I've been looking at. So what else do we have here? Shipping. Let's quickly look at shipping if we have it. I don't have it here, so I need to go there and do shipping. Just gonna check on the Baltic Dry Index. It's been a long time since I've been looking at that. Okay. When we start to trade north of roughly 1,600 on the BDI, the Baltic Dry Index, I could see this one actually go to the golden. That's 3, right? We have 1, 2, 3. Bit of a pullback, and then we go above 2K. We could see 9,000. Again, bit of a bold call now, but that is definitely what we could be seeing. What about the BDRI? We need, again, the Baltic Dry Index. We need roughly, if we want to be precise here, we still need, there it is now, above 6. It looks really strong, and we need to hold the low one there. But other than that, not really interested in shipping at this moment in time here. I'm just going to check. What else do we have? No, oh, that's a bit of a nice little flag there, by the way. Good. I don't think I have more. Crypto is, of course, doing really well because you have Bitcoin doing well. I mean, then the other stuff does well also. So yeah, tech here is having a huge pop. But I will say this though, this will be the last thing. I want to show you the 15-minute and just show you again this little rising wedge here on there it is. Let's make it thick, boom, blue. So we have a bit of a rising wedge going on there. And we are coming into a lot of resistance there. So again, really strong day overall, but let's see how it does here. Rising wedges can be, again, they are not to be messing around with. Let's see how it goes. That's all, guys. Have an amazing day as always.